We are talking about locking mechanisms today on Guys Talk Knives because this show is a lock.
It is a lock.
It is a lock. It is a lock. It's time for Guys Talk Knives. Okay, guys, this is going to be a fun episode. I've got Swags with me. You can't just wave,
Hi.
You got to talk.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Swags is back in the studio. I'm Andy. We were brought to you by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com, the world's largest knife store. We're going to talk about locking mechanisms today.
I'm excited.
That was hard for me to say.
That was really hard for you to say. It was a mouthful.
I mean, the mechanisms did not come out the right way.
Oh my gosh.
I had a little trouble with that.
It's okay.
But you know what's funny is, some knives don't lock. We have the slip joints and all those traditional patterns. They don't lock at all. But there are a lot of very different locking mechanisms, and a lock basically just holds the knife open, right? And we can start off by showing something that is like the most simple thing ever, and that's this Opinel right here.
Yeah, I like that one.
So, like when knives get invented, folding knives come along shortly after that. But this is one of the first mechanisms that ever held a knife closed. It's a ring lock. And let me show you this down here. I'm going to put it down here, John. So this is an Opinel. And I think that's an Opinel 6 VRI. So it's VRI steel. And this particular knife would normally not lock unless you come up here and you turn this little collar.
Just a little bit.
Yep, you just turn it around, and now that blade is locked open. So it is a simple locking knife. Now, people love these Opinels. You like
I can
this?
see why. It's cute. It's fun. It's little.
It's little.
I like little stuff.
For your little baby hands.
Yeah, like Bentley.
Nice. Yes. Yes, like Bentley, the Buck Nano Bantam that we had last week. Yep. So this is an Opinel. Hit me on some stats here. Well, you don't even have much stats here.
Yeah,
it's
really.
3 5/8 inches on the blade, 6 VRI steel.
With an oak wood handle.
Do you know what's crazy about these? These knives, because they come with this oak wood handle, and some come with some birch wood handles as well. People, you do wood burning, right?
I do wood burning.
So you could burn whatever you wanted into that handle.
That's exactly what I was thinking about. I was like, wow, I could put like a little kitty cat in there.
Yeah.
Everyone would know that's mine.
And a lot of people will carve it to how they want it as well. So,
What do you mean?
So
Like they would change the handle
They
shape
would
and
change the
everything?
handle shape.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
if you leave this center portion the way it is to hold the knife, they would carve this portion and sand it down and do different things, maybe even carve some little intricate things rather than wood burn into it and make it their own. And so that's a little cool thing about Opinels. But people swear by this brand. It is a simple knife made in France, and it's really easy.
It looks simple. It looks fun.
It's one of the original.
It kind of looks like a paintbrush here at the top
does.
if you don't open it
does.
up to
and
be
it's
a knife.
funny that you say that because Picasso swore by his Opinel knives.
Okay.
That's what he would use to trim up brushes. That's what he would use to open paint and all of the kind of things like that.
I can just envision him like, get my paint
It was
open
hard
here.
it was hard to do with one eye on the side of your face. So
Maybe. You don't know. You haven't been there.
that's funny. So we got the Opinel here, and that's probably the easiest lock that we have on the thing. Probably the next lock that comes out is going to be a lockback or a mid lock.
Yes, the ones that are really hard for me to close.
Yes. She has to like stand on top of it to make it work.
You yelled at me because I tried using my pant leg, but you didn't yell at Jason. And
This is a Buck 112 Ranger. I didn't yell at Jason. Jason actually stabbed himself in the leg, and I didn't yell at him, but she scared the bejesus out of me. She literally scared the bejesus out of me trying to close.
It's like there's an artery right there, Savannah.
Exactly. She's trying to close a 110 on her thigh, and I'm like, no. Please don't stab yourself to death.
there was
in the
no
middle.
please. It was, I better not see you close it like that again.
Yeah, because we want Swags around, right?
Most people do. I hope so.
We don't want you to walk with a limp and come back in here. It'll be good.
It's walk with a swag.
Swagger. Okay. You know the Buck 110.
Yes, I do.
We did some promos on one the other day. This is a Buck 112.
Which is smaller.
That is right. It is smaller. It's the baby brother of the 110. It is still, almost as popular as the 110 ever was. And what we're looking at here is the Pro version. If you're listening on the podcast, think of a 112 Ranger. And then dress it up quite a bit. This thing has G10 handles. It's got nickel silver bolsters, and it's got that gorgeous 428. I'm sorry, this one's got S30V steel in the blade.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's strong.
they've gone from 420HC up to S20V. and really improve the steel on it. But this is their new line Slim Pro. But what I want to show you is that lock on the back right here. This thing basically creates a line and locks in, creates a back spring that is locked into place until you lift it out. So once I get that moving, get this up, I can close this blade and get it down. It's fun to watch you try to do these.
Let me do it again?
Yes, do it.
Okay.
No, I will do it. We're going to get you some thumb strength on this show.
Maybe I could get some gloves.
Some gloves. You need like chain mail for your hands.
A little bit.
Yeah. So
a warrior.
So tell us on the podcast, what are the sizes on that Buck 112?
It is, we got a 3-inch clip point blade.
Uh-huh.
And it's 7 1/4 overall.
7 1/4 overall. So it's
not closed.
Yeah. At closed, it's what?
4 1/4. I really don't like these fractions.
4 1/4. It's 4 1/4 open. 4 1/4.
Sounds weird.
That does sound weird, doesn't it?
It does. See, if you put like 4.25, that'd make more sense.
That's a bit odd of a measurement there.
But look down here, we're back to points. I don't like this. We're either going to be decimals or we're going to be fractions. We can pick one.
We will adjust our schedule for you, Swag.
Please.
So this one's just a little bit shorter than the 110, but it's a nice little knife. And how much does this go for? This Pro version?
This is $89.
$89. Actually 90, right around $90. Yeah. So $89.99 on this Buck 112 Ranger Pro. So you're looking at probably like a bump of like $40 off of the regular thing.
Yeah, but it's also a bump of better steel. So
bump of better steel, nickel silver bolsters instead of brass, G10 handles. Yeah. It's just a really pretty little knife.
It is.
I love what they did with the Buck 112 and 110 in the Pro series. They just, to me, this really, I don't know, dressing this thing up, it looks great.
I do like them. I like them a lot. They look great, but I just can't close it.
I can't make it close, Andy.
I mean, I can make it close, but I get yelled at. So
the thing that we can say about this too, this is a lock back, so it's back here next to the butt of this blade. The mid lock happens right in the middle, but it's literally the same lock. It's just a shorter distance from here to here where you're pushing it down, and maybe the lock back is just a tiny bit stronger. Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
But these are seriously strong. That's one of the great things about the 110 and 112 is that they are seriously strong locks. So you can get in doing any of your hunting stuff with your skinning out a deer.
Well, I mean, you want it to be like a real strong lock, you know? Because, I mean, if you're going to be hunting and stuff, you don't want that to close on you.
No, you don't want to have your hand inside of something and it closes up on you.
Yeah, that would really suck.
Yeah, it really would.
It'd make for a great battle wound, though.
When I was skinning out that deer.
Y'all should have seen that tan I got.
That's when I lost my middle finger. Let's talk about ones that you know about, and that's a Linerlock.
Yes, I know a Linerlock. I can close those well.
I love this knife.
Yes, this is the one you were showing me earlier.
This is brand new from CRKT. It's the CRKT Helical. It is an everyday carry with a Tanto tip. This thing,
nice little.
I love the slimness of the knife. Look how skinny that is.
It's skinny.
As it's light too. Belch into the microphone. Whoa.
I'd rather you not.
I tried not to. It was just coming. It just happened.
A little quick.
How long overall is this knife?
This knife is
CRKT Helical.
Okay, overall it's 8.125 inches.
You got your decimals there again. So
I did. I'm so happy.
Over 8 inches, 8 1/8, I believe that is at 0.125. And this thing is very balanced. It has aluminum handles. What kind of steel is in that blade?
We got, oh my gosh. Oh, MOV. It's okay. 8CR13 MOV stainless steel. That is a mouthful.
We did this yesterday. It's 8CR steel, right?
Yes.
So you can have 8CR13 MOV and you can have 8CR14 MOV.
What's the difference?
I don't know. Some tiny little bit of chemicals make up in the steel. They're about the same. People want to dig on 8CR steels because they come from overseas, right?
Oh, okay.
So they want to dig on them. They don't want to like them. I'm going to tell you right now, I have never had a problem with an 8CR steel. I have never at all felt it cut less than most of the other things that are out there. So I really do think that's an upgrade from, say, a 440A or something like that. This is a Tanto point. It's long and skinny if you're listening on the podcast. It has black aluminum handles. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. It has the pocket clip, a deep carry pocket clip. It is a liner lock. And since we are talking about locking mechanisms, Savannah knows this one. Swags right there knows that you just push the little liner over. And so as the blade opens, this falls into its spot and locks the blade open by pushing over. We just push the center part over and move it back. But the action on this little helical,
I like it. It sounds nice.
Yeah, you do it. Close it up. Oh. There you go.
Yes.
There you go. I always like the little glint in her eye as it happens. It's like, I did it. I did it.
I do get excited.
What's the price on this thing?
On this one, it's $50.
$50.
Not bad at all.
This is a Ken Onion design. Ken Onion is one of the biggest premier designers in the world for knives. He invented that speed safe that you have. So how your knife spring assists open, he invented that mechanism. So
well, I appreciate him.
The one thing you can count on with a Ken Onion knife is that the action is always really good.
Yeah, because we went over a few of those now. They're always a lot of fun to flip open.
Oh yeah, for sure. So that's the CRKT Helical. We're going to end up taking a little break right now. Before we do that, I do want to tell you that we're brought to you by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com, the world's largest knife store. If you're not liking, sharing, and subscribing to these videos, you need to be, right?
You really do. Come on now.
Come on. They're a lot of fun to watch. Tell your friends about them. Leave a comment here. Let us know what you think we should put on the show, what shouldn't go on the show. If you're not following us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you need to be. Guys, we're giving away things all the time. But that's Swags. I'm Andy. We're going to take a little bit of break, and we'll be right back with more Guys Talk Knives.
Max here from smkw.com. This is a CRKT Bev Edge. Now this thing is filled with 2-for-1s. You got a bottle opener and a knife. You also got a stainless steel blade and handle, and a thumb hole and a flipper. But the coolest thing about this is that it's only $30. So click the link, check it out, and we'll see you next time. I'm gonna go pop some bottles.
And we are back with more Guys Talk Knives. I'm here with Swags.
What's up, you guys?
What are we talking about?
We are talking about locks.
Locks?
Locks?
Locks, like locks of hair?
Yep. Locks of hair. Locks of hair that you can cut with nice knives have different locks.
Nice. So we're talking about different kinds of locks. So far, we've looked at a ring lock. We have looked at a lockback or a mid lock.
And a liner lock.
And a liner lock, which you're familiar with from your Kershaw, right? And now we're going to talk about one that's probably just a little bit stronger, and that's a frame lock.
Yeah, we did talk about that one before.
Yeah, we did. You asked a great question about it last time you were on. This is ZT. I covet the ZT. I absolutely love it because it has that action right there. Listen to that lockup noise.
I know.
I'm going to do it by the mic. Yeah.
That sounds pretty.
And that's because that whole frame lock that's right there, I'm going to show it right here, up here. That whole frame lock that right there is now dropping over from the frame and locking in. And these ZTs almost always have a reinforcement. And then here's something cool on this, and I'll hold it down low for John in just a second. I'm going to show Savannah real quick. This thing has the over, what is that called? It's the over,
the over thingy?
Overbolt. I can't remember the name of it. I've lost my mind.
So
Basically, this stops this from going all the way back over too far. So if I keep pushing this frame out, it has a problem, right? And I don't want it to do that, right? So it's going to stay there.
Don't want to expand it.
So I'm going to flick that open. You tell us on the sheet what this knife is.
This knife is a zero tolerance.
Talking to your mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. It has 20 CV.
It's a zero tolerance what?
Zero tolerance 0562 Ti. That is quite a name.
We're going to get this down. We're going to go to you right here in Guys Talk Knives Live. This is a ZT, or a zero tolerance 0562. 0562 Ti.
Okay.
Hit me with it. What is it?
This is a zero tolerance 0562 Ti.
Okay, what do you think the Ti stands for?
I have no idea.
Really?
It's not the wrapper.
Do you remember yesterday when we looked at the 022?
Oh, yeah.
And one side was carbon fiber, the other side was?
Titanium.
So what do you think that Ti stands for?
Titanium.
It is titanium. This is a zero tolerance 0562 Ti. It has an all titanium handle. Guys, if you're listening on the podcast right now, this is a Hinderer version of a ZT. This thing is beautiful. Think of a good-sized nice, large, modern flipping ZT pocket knife.
That is a big knife.
It is a big knife. How big is it closed? So when you stick this in the pocket, how big is it? Closed up. It should be there somewhere. Oh, wait. Oh,
Next
look.
column. Closed, it is 4.8 inches.
And all the way open, how big is it?
8.3. That's big.
It is big. And check out the blade on this thing. It has a dual grind. I think this one is 20 CV steel. Oh, yeah. Really good powdered steel. And it has a dual grind on it. So if you look, you have it's actually a hinderer grind on the top.
What's a dual grind?
Okay, look right here. See how this grind goes all the way up here? And then you have another grind going that way.
Okay.
Okay, we have a dual finish. We have a hinderer grind. This is the grind. It goes where it's been, basically, if you think of this as a plank of steel and this is ground off,
Okay.
this is the grind. This is a dual finish, though. See how this is kind of like lined and satiny looking? And then
Yes.
this is stonewashed?
Yes.
Yes. So the stonewash is in the flats on this thing, and then the grind is in satin, which is really gorgeous.
Makes that blade look nice.
It does, but what we're really talking about on this thing is the frame lock. I can show you guys on TV right there. The frame lock is holding open this ZT right there. I like a good frame lock. To me, I feel much safer with one.
Oh.
Did you
My
just...
eye just twitched.
It flitched.
It
Don't let
flitched.
your eye flitch.
No,
Give that
I-
one a go. I want to see you do that one.
I like
See-
that. I want to do it again.
The KVT ball bearings inside of that thing are just amazing.
I like that.
So, and like I told you, Kershaw and ZT are made by Kai, right? So your Kershaw and ZT, that's being made in the same factory. Do it.
I just
I
like
see.
that. It just feels nice.
It does. And that's really...
it feels like I mean
okay, so,
business.
I've said this before in the show and I'll say it again. I'm going to ignore that hand up for just a second. I've said it before and say it again. When I first saw ZT for the first time, I thought, oh, zero tolerance. This is just going to be one of those macho, crazy brands. But then I did that, and I was like, ah.
Why does it say that? I probably would have never put two and two together that zero tolerance was ZT.
That's bad.
We've gone through this for what, like
bad.
a whole day now, and I'm like, it's just now dawned on me that's where the ZT came from.
What do you got? Lock bar stabilizer. See, this is why we keep Melina off to the side. She's out of my eye shot today. If she crawled over there, I would see her more with a hand up. But she is out of my eye shot at the moment. She's not going to do that. She's not going to crawl, right?
No, I hope not. Be kind of funny to watch, but that's just me.
Hilarious. So it's what did you just say it was? A lock bar stabilizer.
Stabilizer.
Lock bar stabilizer. It's a trap. It sounded like Allah Akbar there for a second.
It do.
Yeah, lock bar stabilizer. Yeah, it did. That's the ZT. You're going to pay for the premium parts of this ZT because it's an all titanium handle and it's got the CPM 20 CV. But swags, how much are we going to pay for it?
Wait, oh my goodness. Wait. Oh, $280.
$280 on that. That is a premium knife from ZT, guys. It is just... That's the range you're going to be in, anywhere from around 160 up to 300.
But you're going to get a nice knife.
You're going to get a nice knife.
One
with
that's
a great,
probably going to be there for years and years and years. I mean, that don't look like it's going to be breaking at any time soon.
You're not going to wear it out, and it's got a great warranty. So if you do damage it,
I mean, don't you test me. I can wear it out.
oh my God, that is hilarious. So we're going to go from one end of the spectrum to this other end, and look at another.
I love this one. I like the handle.
This is a Kinsey Jounin. Okay, and the Kinsey line is designed by one of our guys who works here at Smoky Mountain Knife Works.
Okay.
He is a martial artist.
Yeah, it looks like a little mini samurai sword. Look at that.
It does. Chris Rossman does all of these for Smoky Mountain Knife Works. He's got a sword that's come out now. It's kind of awesome.
I want it.
You want it?
Can we do that next?
Dude, swords are kind of hard to show on the show.
I can hold it.
Can you open it?
I can do my best.
I just fear that I'll lose an eye somehow.
You won't lose an eye. I might lose an arm, but I'll make sure to stay away from your eyes.
Just a flesh wound.
Only a flesh wound.
Just a little flesh wound.
This, guys, if you're listening on the podcast, we are insane, completely insane. But this looks like a it looks like a mini God Blaze. I'm
Samurai
losing. It's
sword.
not. It doesn't look like a samurai sword. There's another word for it, and I have lost all my words today. Is a katana.
Ninja sword.
It looks like a small katana.
Yes.
It has a tanto tip to it. There's a bit of an upsweep to the blade. There's a two-tone finish on the blade as well. The handle, which is stainless steel, is also sculpted, but this has a nice little frame lock. Now, the one thing you're not going to get on this is $20.
Yeah.
$20. The one thing you're not going to get on the $20 knife is ceramic ball bearings, but it opens pretty well.
It still opens pretty well.
Yeah.
It's a little Deadpool knife.
It is a little bit of a Deadpool knife, isn't it? That is kind of nice.
Doesn't that just make you want to buy it even more?
It does. Look, it even says little Kinsey Jounin right there.
Put a little bit of red on it.
These are fun. If you haven't looked at the Kinsey line, go check it out. Chris Rossman does a great job with those. His karambit tool is just amazing.
What is that?
Do you remember the Bastinelli that cut Jason?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so how that knife kind of looked like a claw went like that. A karambit goes like this all the way, like a giant eagle talon. And you basically hold it in your hand.
Not a
go
claw,
like that.
a talon.
A talon.
A talon.
Talon. Most definitely a talon. Okay, guys. That is the Kinsey Jounin. It is $20. Go check it out on the site. Click one of the links down below. We're going to get into different kind of locks. Crazy kind of locks. And this is where I always have to see if I can do it again. This is a Spyderco, and I have to try the Spidey flick. Oh, I missed it. Let's see if I can
He
get
won't
it.
let me try it, though.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm just not there. Since I've got it open, this is a compression lock. Now, not all Spydercos are compression locks, but it's right up here, Swags. If you see that right there, it's kind of like a Linerlock, but it's on the back. If I compress this, I can actually close the knife all
Look at
by
that.
itself. I can actually use it to open it, but it's also a little crazy to do that.
Your dick kind of smooth, too. See if you can do it again.
I did do it kind of smooth. So,
Not that time.
let's see. I didn't let it go. But you can open it or close it by the compression lock. And if you look right here, John, you can see the compression lock. It's almost like a liner lock that just basically sits on the back.
On the back.
And how do you make it work? You compress it. That's why
Are
it's
you
a compression lock.
trying to? Is this your Swags
Hey,
voice?
look, you wore the overalls today. So I'm just speaking your
My
language.
overalls are the bomb diggity. I could put all these knives right here.
You could.
Exactly.
You would jingle when you jangle. Let's talk about this Spyderco. Tell me what this one is called.
Let me go to the right.
You got to flip the page.
Flip the page.
Spyderco.
Spyderco. Don't get me on this. A Spyderco Sage 5.
Yep.
Okay. And
Tell me about
got S30V stainless steel. Now,
Nice.
what is that compared to like the 420HC?
Well, 420HC is a high carbon steel. That's good. If it's heat treated by buck, it's even better. But you're talking about an upper steel. You're talking about a crucible steel here.
Oh.
And these were developed by like Chris Reeve, who is an amazing designer and wanted a better steel. They're going to hold an
Gotcha.
edge forever. Go ahead and run through the rest of those.
It's also got a satin finish and carbon fiber handles. I
Uh-huh.
like those handles. Those are nice handles.
They are nice
A
handles.
compression lock and a trademark round hole opener that Andy does not let me play with.
I let you play with it. It's just,
Yeah, but you
it's
took it away
just
from me.
very hard to make it. Here, you want to hold it? I'll let you hold it. I'll keep
Yeah.
talking about this. Guys, it's a General EDC Spyderco. The Sage 5 is a little bit fatter than, say, the other Spydercos that are out there. But I actually like it. If you cut yours, you just scare the crap out of me every time I watch you do that. I'm waiting for two things to happen. I'm waiting for one, for you to really get got, and the eyeballs will go boom.
Do you see how you go from talk show host to dad so fast?
You're
You're like, you are scaring me.
You flicked on my dad light at that moment. But then I'm either thinking you're going to do it. See, that's good. That's with your thumb, and that's what it's probably arranged for.
but let me do it with my middle finger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So when they do it as a flick, and it opens all the way up.
You just
We could probably loosen that pivot a little bit and make it happen. I'm going to hit the rest of these, guys. It's a 3-inch leaf blade. The blade thickness is about 0.11 inches. It's 4 inches closed, 7 inches overall, and it has a tip-up pocket
Oh,
clip.
look
It's
at that.
probably
I like
reversible.
this. Look at this pocket clip. That looks cool.
It's a wire clip, so it basically disappears. You're not going to see that on the outside of your pocket, but you can see it's completely ambidextrous. It is not, however.
reversible.
That is right.
I'm learning that one.
Oh, high five to Swags
Yeah.
on that one. Okay, that is the Spyderco. It is a compression lock. It is one of the funky kind of locks that we see out there. And let's go on and talk about the last kind of lock. Now, I'm going to say this before we get into the last one. There are lots of other kinds of funky locks. In fact, we looked at a Delta lock, which is a brand new lock from Justin Gingrich. people have tried all kinds of crazy locks. There's slide locks, there's things like that, but you just don't see them that much. The one we're about to see next, you're going to see on, or a version of it, mostly on Benchmade, because Benchmade got it patented. It's an axis lock.
I like this one. It's easy.
It is easy, and I think that's one of the reasons that people really like Benchmades. And you can basically pull down the
Did
sides.
you hear that?
Yeah, it was nice, right? I did it exactly right.
You did it great.
I let it go at the exact right time. So, but basically, you're pulling a slider right here.
You don't even have to use both fingers. You can just use one,
You can use one. Yes, you can.
which is great. Fits in my little baby hand. I can flip it out.
But that slider moves a bar that is inside and all the way across the knife. It moves it to lock into the blade. When I pull it out, I can just basically let it fall using gravity. I can open it.
Gravity.
Gravity. That's right. I used gravity to move my Benchmade knife. Okay. Tell me what knife this is, Swags. Smart Alec. God. Saved her life a minute ago and she didn't even know it.
Oh.
What is this one? I want to see you read that word. What do you think it says?
Griptilian? Griptilian?
It's a
Griptilian?
It's a Benchmade Griptilian.
Griptilian?
Yeah, like a Knoxvillian.
Man, I'm from Carnes.
Tell me the specs on this knife. Let's run through it.
Okay, it's got S30V.
Talk into that microphone.
It has got S30V stainless steel, black finish, Noril. How do you say that?
I know that did this to you on purpose.
I am really learning about this whole knife language. It is very different.
Noril GTX handle. So this is a composite material handle. It's going to last forever. It's going to be really strong out there. And then we have the axis lock.
The axis lock and a thumb hole opener. And it's a tip up pocket clip. I'm having issues.
Did you just fall into like countrified there for a second? Tell me the measurements on it so we can get through this one.
The measurements, it's 4.6 inches closed and it's 8 inches overall.
Right. And it's basically a modified sheep's foot. It's
Sheep's foot.
Yeah. That's the kind of blade. We're going to take you to knife school soon.
Yes, please.
You're going to have to. It's going to have to happen. This knife really weighs about 4.13 ounces, which is amazing. It really, really light. I like the Benchmades just for that, right? Mm-hmm. Benchmade also has an amazing warranty. This is a Mel Pardue design on the Griptilian. Griptilians are literally one of the best-selling knives.
Griptilian.
Yeah, Griptilian.
Now I like
Give
the
it a
word.
go. Now you want to use the word?
Griptilian. I'm not going to use it correctly, but I'm going to use it.
Do what?
You see these overalls? I am a boss.
Yeah, she played with this one yesterday. Not this particular Benchmade, but she played with some Benchmades yesterday and really got a good handle on them. So you could use your thumb on that one as well. But why would you do that? Why would you do that?
That's great.
Right. So
this handle's bigger than my hand.
What was the price on that one? So this Benchmade right now, you can pick this one up in the store at $92.99. So $93 puts that Benchmade with the USA made. It is amazing. Puts it right into your
do it
pocket.
without looking.
Nice.
Yes.
So here's my question. If I buy that Benchmade right now at smkw.com, how much do I need to add to my cart to get free priority mail shipping?
A whole $7.
$7.
$7.
That's the crazy part about this, guys. You talked, we heard you, we listened.
And you got what you wanted.
You got what you wanted. So any order now of $99 or more gets you free priority mail shipping. And that's not just regular shipping. That's not first class. That's not this cruddy shipping that you're talking about. It is literally priority mail shipping. And I can tell you, I've had things that I've ordered across the country come priority mail and have that to me in 3 days.
That's quick.
It is quick.
That is quite quick.
We tell people a week, 3 to 5 days, but usually it's faster than that. I usually have them in 2 to 3 days.
You got those people in the warehouses running.
They
gonna get that knife to you.
They do. They actually do. So $99 or more on any single order gets you priority mail shipping. We're brought to you by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com. I hope we were able to show you a little bit more about the different kind of locks that are out there today, as well as showing you some really, really pretty knives. Mm-hmm. What was your favorite on the table?
Okay, it's one of these two.
She likes the Benchmade or the Opinel. That's a pretty wide gamut there.
Well, this one's so pretty, and it looks like it's a nice little,
Yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah.
It's light, and this one just like looks really badass.
Right. Yeah, no, that one's nice. That one's really, really nice. As I said, make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Make sure you're following us on Facebook. Make sure you're following us on Instagram and on Twitter. This has been another episode of Guys Talk Knives. We'll catch you next time.
Bye, y'all.